Hey, g'day guys, fancy seeing you here. Right, so we're back from the dyno, and while you were gone, I went into the old storage shed, found my old aerobics microphone. So yeah, you know, I used to do a bit of aerobics and teach a couple of classes here and there when I wasn't working on aircons and cars and exhaust and stuff. So let's get this pacemakers on, eh? Okay, yeah, so these rubber mounts, they just pop off, right? That's a clip. And a clip there as well, on the airbox. Unplug the airflow meter. Right. And there you go, that's that up out of the way. Now, with the same flat blade screwdriver. Undo that hose clamp. There you go, she's out of the way. Good to go. Okay, so that's the manifold that we're going to remove. Now the best thing for me to do now is unbolt it from the back of the cats. So we're going to do that next. We're going to jack it up and then get these out. Now when it comes to placing the stand, a good spot is on here. So on the railing, like the under rail of the passenger side, you'll see there's like a funny notch in here. Now what that is, that's from when they're made in the factory, when they're in the almost conveyor belt, when they're going down the line, they have special mounts on their hoists that just latch onto here so they don't move. So this is a good structural part to lift off. Right, so as you can see here, this is old and you can hear that rattle. So that's where the problem is. And this is xforce, that's the exhaust. You can see the difference in size too. Like this has got to be 2 inch if that. 17mm spanner. Yep. Living in the future now, eh? The ratchet spanners. Right. There we go. It's all 4 done. Alright. Cool. I just changed my microphone because the other one was like pressing up against my face. You could hear me breathing and that. And I had asthma when I was a kid, so that might have been a bit weird hearing me breathe and that. So anyway, I'll see how this one goes. This is just a test. See what happens. Next section, we're going to pull off the manifold, eh? So we start out unplugging the spark plugs. Oh, now it's pretty hard to forget which order they came off. Just stick him up there for now. Out of the way. The engine oil dipstick, it's bolted onto the second bolt of the manifold. So we'll get that off and then we'll be right. Okay. Right, get out of there. Right, put him in a rag. Alright, let's get this happening today. Alright, it's a bit clearer to see. Yeah, couldn't tell you what that is. Alright, we're going to have to crack them.
So these are all 13mm. Now I've seen people when they have pulled these out before, I've seen them smash the spark plugs. I don't know why they've done that or how, but I'm just wondering if maybe we should pull the spark plugs out before we get to that level. Actually, you know what? I haven't actually checked these spark plugs, so it wouldn't hurt to pull them out and see how they're looking. Maybe that's what they're for. See how when I've just undone that, it's sort of pulled it. I wonder if that's to see if Holden put them on from factory to see if people have been tampering around with the exhaust. It's probably what it is. You know what I mean? Like if you bring the car back into Holden for a service and them things are all fucked, then yeah, you dare say that void warranty. Ooh. Okay. What I'll do is I'll just leave one bolt in, then we'll get them spark plugs out. Actually no, I'll get them out now while there's still two, because I don't want it to pivot and smash them. Yeah, I'll definitely pull out them spark plugs though, so you don't smash them. Yep. Now I'll put them in order too when I put them up here, so they go back in the right cylinder. That's just what I like to do. You probably don't really need to, but I like everything to go back in the same way it come off. You know what I mean? Okay. Yeah. Now what I might do, I might try and hold him up and do a bit with the rattle gun. Just make it a bit easier on myself. Actually before that, we better unplug this oxygen sensor. Okay? It's just a sensor plug right here. And it clips onto the block as well, the back of the motor. You just pull it off and then unclip him. Now I've got the oxygen sensor, it's still on the old exhaust. I'll get him off on the bench. Okay. Very good. Right. There we go. It's a 22mm spanner. Right. Okay. Now, this, some people say this might be pointless or whatever, because it's just going to burn off, but I like putting it on because I know then, you know, it's just giving us some kind of lube for when I get it off. Because these exhausts are known to sort of rust together. Right. Now, you do not want to get any on the actual sensor itself, but a good coat over the thread could never hurt. It might burn off, it might not, I don't know. Seems like a good idea to put it on. Make life easier, you know? Now, with the exhaust, they give you some slotted ones on the bottom so that you can start the bolts and then this can just slide and sit on. So then it's a lot easier for yourself. So, what do we got? It's the two bottom on the front and rear, okay? So they're the bolt holes. Okay, so they don't go any way, they go one way. You just need to check that when you put them on. Okay. Yep. Look at that. Straight in. No drama. Oh, they look nice. Whee. Yep. Alright, feels pretty good. And they look even better. Let's right down here and plug this in. Alright. Oxygen sensor's plugged in. She's good. Spark plugs now. Right. I just do them up finger tight and then I nip them with the ratchet. Yeah. Righto. Looks pretty good. Now I believe it was dipstick. If you look down there, that hole, that's where I need to go. That's why I'm having a bit of drama, but it shouldn't be that hard now that I know where the hole is. That's him. There we go. That's in the hole there. Good. Okay, so we've got the dipstick in. Now, get this out of the way. The dipstick actually mounts on under this bolt. So did some of them other ones too actually, so I'll just have to re-put them back on. Alright, it's in. Can't remember. What have we got here? Okay, that's slid onto there. So that one's good to put back in. Me personally, I like using spanners a lot more because you get more feel for, you know, before you strip the bolt, you get to, you know, feel it a bit better. Okay. Now, put that on last. I know. Okay, so that one went there on that one. So the ones that are used as mounts are the front top one and the center top one. So when you do it, you can leave them out for last. Probably the best way to go. That feels pretty good. Cool. So it's looking like this side is definitely a lot tighter than the other side, but it doesn't look too bad. We'll start by pulling the spark plug caps off. up here somewhere. There you go. Somewhere to sit. I want to do it with leaving this on because I don't want to drop any coolant. Start with more drama. Spark plugs. Got him. Had to hold my tongue right. Oh, bloody hell. Superman done these up. Yeah, they look good as well. I'd say they probably weren't replaced till that much long ago, you know? That much long ago, yeah. Got him. Bloody hell. Oh. Oh. So if it's going to be this big of a drama, getting the spark plugs, imagine getting the exhaust out. So it's going to be fun. So be prepared if you're doing this job. Yet again. Yeah, not too bad. So I think it's got to the point with this side that you probably don't need to see it because there's so cram packed. You won't really see much anyway. You're just gonna hear me talking. So I'll save little snippets and I'll let you know how it goes. But I'll get it off tonight, that's for sure. Okay, now it's off. It seems really flimsy, like really loose. So probably a really good thing. Nothing's broken. That might have been all it just needed. Just a little helping hand. Oi. Maybe there isn't a bolt at the back at all, maybe. Doesn't feel like it. Mustn't be a bolt at all. It must be just that that holds it on. It's very interesting. I'll tell you what I need though. I need one of them 90 degree ratchet rattle guns. That'll be good. That would be perfect for this. I wonder if I just pry this other one off. Let's go on. Oh, okay, so it's one of them those rape device things that we were talking about before is holding it on. if I get that off. Should come off easy. Okay, so they're both off. Now, there's plenty of play now. That's good. That's how it's done. Now I've got a big zip tie. Put him around here. Yep, so it's just going to hold him up the other way. You know, that's pretty good. Now I've got the first three out. I think I should start from the back now and work my way forward, because I don't want to leave myself with the worst bolt to be last. Especially if we've got to, you know, balance the exhaust and all that. That's just going to be terrible. And there's no way of getting it from the bottom, that's for sure. Wow, Holden really done well with this. Tell you what. Alright, so from underneath I separated the manifold from the cat. The cat's off now, I'm just sliding this up. Bloody hell. It's going to be a tight squeeze, but there you go. She's out. Right. So, yep, manifold comes out, separate them. Now, it said on the piece of paper that I got with these pacemakers that they're designed to be dropped down. So we're going to see if that works. Actually, I'll tell you what I will do. I will put the gasket on. So where's the, okay, on this side, yep, it's the bottom, the back and the front, okay? This is a terrible side to do. If I could do it again, I'll do the other side and then take this to the exhaust shop. Yep, you can see. Okay, so bottom row, front one and the back one. Oh, there's not much room here, tell you what. Hopefully this slides on. Hopefully it gets down there actually. That's the first concern. Ooh. Designed to drop down. Now, ooh. This is heaters. The heater pipe's giving us drama. Yeah. Change the angle. Okay. We're getting further. We are making progress. Okay, seems to be like it's hitting on the steering, but it's at a point where it's, you know, if we just get it past it, we might be right. Okay, we'll get under now and give her a pull. Like that. Oh. She is wedged. Oy. Wedged no more. Got her, you beauty. Righto, so anyway, exhaust is all done. I've sent it over to the exhaust mob and they've put the straight through pipes in. No drama, it was just a $200 cashie. That was pretty good. So now, I've got permission from the showgrounds manager to go and do some skids on his skid pad there, so I'm going to do them next. What I might do is I might just let you hear the exhaust to see what it sounds like now that I've gotten rid of the standard headers. Like it's me personally, I still think it sounds bad. It's still real droney. It's better, like it sounds like it's got a bit more grunt behind it, but it's still crap. So I'm wondering if I can actually keep doing modifications to the car to try and see if I can get this Xforce exhaust to sound good. I don't think I can. I think it's always just going to sound this way. But however, I think it's going to be the most, like you're going to make the most power out of it because it's tuned to length. You know, like think about it. It's tuned to length each side of the head. Okay, so those extractors are tuned to length. So it's straight through pipe from there on out. So therefore, there's going to be no restrictions with that exhaust. Like it should be, you know, straight through. Whereas if you blended them together, it's going to be a cross section and there's probably going to be some kind of restriction, you know? So personally, I think the Xforce is probably the most, like you're going to make the most power with. I don't know, if you have any, if you think different, let me know. We'll have a chat about it. Gotta move out of the way, dog. Whoop. There you go, eh? That'll stir up the neighbours. Rightio. So, yeah, see, it's real drony. I hate that trumpet noise at the end. I don't know what I'm going to do about that. Yeah, I don't know. So, that's what I've got to deal with. But it does go like the clappers now, I'll give it that. So, I noticed too, before when I'd go to do a skid before the headers, you'd really have to load it right up, you know, foot 3/4 nearly flat out to get it to spin. Now, like 1/3 of the throttle while your foot's on the brake and it'll start to turn the tyres. So, you know, it's good.
It's definitely, if you're going to do the first upgrade to this thing, yeah, put the pacemakers on it. Oh yeah, don't forget to like and subscribe, eh? Yeah, these burnouts are coming up, so you'd want to do it.